welcome to the Step It Up podcast. I'm Helene.
And I'm Penelope.
We are empowering the overweight to overcome because
we are every day, every step in every way.
Totally. Yeah, we're stepping it up with every bite, with every literal step, and with our thoughts. And we're here to share our story with you and just to discuss some things as a mother-daughter and to hopefully shed some light on your journey. Weight loss is a big issue. Over 3/4 of America is overweight right now.
Yep.
It is the real pandemic, in our opinion, and it can really harm you. Unfortunately, I lost my mother to obesity. It was a struggle her whole life, and I understand the struggle really intimately.
Yeah, and at just 15, I was 300 pounds overweight, and I was, going on a slow road to suicide. I was going to die slowly but surely if I'd kept going. So, yeah, now down 130 pounds, sitting here happily, healthy.
My first Weight Watchers meeting was at age 5.
That's crazy.
And Mom was in and out of Overeaters Anonymous my entire childhood. So the 12-step program was literally on the kitchen table. And food is so important. It's not like you can just leave it off the table because we have to eat. It's just part of our survival. And so it's a really interesting dynamic to overcome and to re-relate. That's how I look at it, to change your relationship with it. And the tricky part is that being overweight as a kid, I was ostracized. I was made fun of. My nickname was Fatso. And it sucked. It sucked to be made fun of all the time. I mean, who likes that?
I felt the same way. In school, I was always, my whole life, I've always been a little overweight until now.
I still feel like I am.
Yeah. I don't really feel that way about myself. Or you. But that's just my opinion.
No, that's my own, yeah, thank you.
But I relate to that because as a kid, I was always made fun of. You're fat, you're ugly, you're fat. That was in my ear since I was in kindergarten.
And now people are more like, oh, you're big boned. You're just strong. And I'm like, okay.
No, now people are like, oh, you're so hot. People that bullied me in school are now like, oh, you're so pretty. Or, oh my gosh, I want to get to know you. And I'm like, 5 years ago, that's not what you said,
Yeah, I have similar things that people have resurfaced in my life who used to call me Fatso. And it's ostracism. And I know that if you're overweight and you're listening to this, you may have not gotten the job because you're overweight. You may have, experienced this, I'm sure, in your family. In your neighborhood, and there's a lot of judgment out there, and I'm not gonna lie. I have judgment too. They can't call it racism because it's not about race, but obese people definitely suffer from being left out. It's not only not being picked for the team.
Yes, and I've noticed a lot of hate for fat people. So there's these two extremes. Again, we talk about extremes a lot. There are these two extremes online. There are people who are like, oh, it's great to be fat. Keep being fat. You're beautiful no matter what size you are. 1,000 pounds, 100 pounds. You're beautiful. Just keep doing you. Girl, you're so beautiful. Look at you. And everyone's propping them up on a pedestal. Or you have the opposite that are like, you're a whale. You're so fat. You're so ugly. Oh my gosh. You look terrible. You are disgusting. You're a disgrace to humanity. And it's those are both equally as harmful to fat people. And you have these people online saying these things to these obese people. And it's you're not providing a solution. Whether you're propping them up or putting them down, there's no solution involved in the middle.
Don't you think that we are speaking to ourselves in the same way? On the one side, sometimes we're lifting ourselves up just to try to get through the day. And then on the other side, we're also bullying ourselves and putting ourselves down. I feel it's kind of inside of all, and if you can relate to this, I'd love to hear your comments on this and your insights, because I think that's also what's going on inside of us. And it's a very valid and good point that they aren't providing solutions, because guess what, folks? Diets aren't the solution, come to find out from experience.
They're not from experience. They're not.
There's no pill.
There's no pill.
I know people are super excited about trying to monetize obesity. I'm not trying to say we're not trying to monetize obesity, because we have a program. It is for sale. But that's not our main reason for doing it.
It's because we have suffered both lost family members and almost ourselves from obesity, and that's why we want to help people.
I mean, both of your grandmothers had problems with their weight.
And they both died before I could even meet them.
Yeah, I mean, your other grandmother had like serious health conditions that complicated
But obesity
things.
definitely added to the problem.
Well, yeah, I mean, she had diabetes as well.
You know, I mean, guys, are you hearing this? If you're not offering a solution, why are you condemning people and propping people up that need help?
Well, I just don't think the solution is that easy. And I think if the solution were easy, we wouldn't have the 3/4 of America being overweight right now. It's not that easy.
Yeah, but like, why are people sitting in front of their screens saying fat people are bad, fat people are bad, fat people are great, fat people are great? Like, you guys are just confusing them.
I just realized this like last week, okay? And I'm kind of shocked about it, but I have to just talk about it. Okay, who teaches you how to eat? Is it your parents? Because my mom tried her best, but I still had like hot dogs and tortillas and Velveeta cheese and Tang. I mean, like,
I've never had any of those
but we
things.
ate Whole Foods. Right, of course you didn't. We ate Whole Foods. The Farmer Lee came every Thursday morning and dropped off fresh chickens and whatever.
Sorry, I'm converted to a vegan. I used to not be, but now it's just like that.
Okay. But I just think, like, who teaches you? Unfortunately, your doctors are not given much education in nutrition. Surprise! They can't teach you. It's not in their business model. It's not in the schools. Like, home ec is now considered, like, I don't know, like, not PC enough. I don't know. Like, who the heck is teaching you how to cook and take care of yourself? No one. Guess what? Newsflash, no one. So it's up to you and me and you to figure it out. Now, figuring it out is usually like buying frozen food and prepared foods. That also is very bad. They're using really crappy oils and kind of like, dangerous foods with chemicals, herbicides, pesticides, fungicides, genetically modified foods, dangerous oils, salt. Like, it's like really a mess. So it is a survival skill to learn how to cook. Make food for yourself that's healthy and tastes great. It's simple, it's easy, it's cheap, and it's a life skill that you absolutely have to learn. And, you learn now. She's a great cook. I'm so proud of you.
Oh,
You're teaching me things
I'm
now.
still learning. That's true, but I'm still learning from you because she also has so much knowledge when it comes to flavor, and so I'm really humbled and excited to keep learning from her, so I can be like the best chef ever, like she was, because she was on MasterChef. For those of you that didn't know.
Yeah, it was a MasterChef. That was a total surprise.
Round what?
Well, I made it to the final cast.
To the final cast.
Yeah.
This woman as a vegan organic chef, right?
Yeah.
That's so cool, guys.
It was a total surprise. I had no idea it was going to happen.
I missed her so much.
Yeah,
I couldn't see her for 8
I
hours.
literally prayed to get cut from the show, and I'm so glad I did.
Gordon Ramsay was not nice to you.
Gordon Ramsay was a total gem of a human. Like, he just is a stand for excellence, and I appreciated that. He'd be like, Ellen, it's not funny. It's not. I thought the whole thing was really funny. He's like, it's not funny.
It was really funny. Now
it was.
watching it's funny, but before I was crying because he was yelling at you, and I was like, why are you yelling at my mom?
Aw, so much footage that wasn't shown, and it's all good. But the bottom line is recipes are where it's at least for me, in terms of like getting a handle. Recipes are also a setup, which I'll talk more about in the program that we're launching this summer. And when I say a setup, I mean it's really important to get some ground rules and some basic principles down so you can just go to the grocery store and buy stuff that looks good and then make something great out of it.
And just stop hating on fat people and stop propping fat people up to keep being fat. Help them and encourage them to get in a better place, whether that's moving their body, eating healthier foods. Just help them. Say, hey, why don't you go on a walk today? Like, something helpful, because saying nothing is terrible, and saying good and negative is not helping either. So
That's tricky, what you just said, because most people don't know what to say.
Well, I'm just giving them an option. You can say, hey, you should maybe think about going for a walk today.
I might piss me off if
Or
someone
have
said
you
that.
had a salad today? I mean, I don't know.
Those things would piss me off.
Yeah,
it's a very touchy subject.
But listen, listen, guys, hold on. Let me just say one thing.
Okay.
If somebody's telling you, you're fat, keep eating your hamburgers, and you're beautiful, you're beautiful, wear all the dresses you want, you're
They
beautiful.
think
there's
that's
nothing
helpful,
wrong with you."
Penelope.
That literally made me want to eat more food and want to lay in bed and keep eating and being fat, because if the world says it's okay, then there's no problem. I'm going to keep enjoying myself on this couch.
This leads to a whole other topic about nature. Like, you can't fight against the nature of nature and expect to get good outcomes.
But listen,
especially for your health.
It goes to the same thing with people that are hating fat people. You're ugly, you're disgusting, you're gross. That's not helping them either.
No, that's the worst.
So offer them something kind.
Okay, I think kindness always will win because kindness is...
That's just encouraging them to be a better version of themselves.
Yeah.
Boom. Simple.
Yeah, I probably would just say nothing and just wait until they asked me.
Don't say nothing because then no one's going to think there's a problem at all.
All right, well, I'm going to tell you, I would say nothing.
Well, don't listen to her.
Don't listen to me.
No,
but you know what, definitely reach out to me because if you ask
reach
me,
out to us.
I will definitely give you advice and I will definitely share what my truth is with you and hopefully that'll make a good impact. So if you want to learn more and share your journey with us, how you're going about it, please send your email to us below, write it in, and we'd love to share some recipes with you.
We would. And if you can also email us. Our email is in the description down below, so you can email us if you have any questions. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe this video for more, and we will see you in the next episode.